Welcome back, everyone, to the GGBL, part number 2 of our playoff push video, dating back to last week. Every team that we watch tonight is in a playoff push. Each series matters. And tonight, we've got the Columbus Cardinals against the Chicago Breeze, Las Vegas against San Francisco, and then the final matchup will be Philadelphia against Carolina. So let's kick tonight's video off with Chicago against Columbus. So two good pitchers here, Manny Escalona for Chicago and John Choi for Columbus. An AL Central matchup between these two teams means a lot. You can see on the right-hand side, half game back in the wild card there for the Cardinals and 9.5 games back in the AL Central. So this means a lot here. These two teams are trying to chase Iowa. That's really what it all comes down to here. So very, very important series, important game here too, by the way. Lonnie McQueen, the shortstop, making a play, covering the bag over there as Turner Scarrow with the runner on first base was off and running, trying to get a stolen base attempt here. Maybe a little hit and run action, but Marquez comes up big time here. John Choi gives up the base hit, and Turner Scarrow is going to score. So 1-0 here, Chicago. Let's go bottom 2. Escalona is going to give up a walk here to Daniel Anderson. Next batter up is Nino Mendez, who, again, this guy just has come out of complete nowhere, complete left field. It's crazy. This guy just keeps producing, though, but he's a really good player, apparently. Just never noticed him. So here is McGinnis with a base knock, and we are all tied up, guys. Chicago gives up the base hit. Escalona with the earned run there. So runners on the corners as we're going to jump now to the bottom of the 5th inning, guys. So stalemate, a deadlock battle, 1-1. Let's go bottom 5. That's a base knock here. Then Lou Jernigan's going to draw a walk. Manny Escalona is still in the game. Might want to consider a relief pitcher. 5 innings is about the max for a lot of these GGBL pitchers, but he's still out there. He will get out number 2, but Frankie Bowen with a man on first and second. That is a 2-out double, a surefire double. Throw's going to come in, but it is going to be too late. 2 runs are going to score. Frankie Bowen comes up clutch for Columbus. And then bottom 6, they walk another batter. That's Daniel Anderson again with another walk. They did finally remove Escalona from the game. That is Nolan Pack relieving him. Bottom 6, after that walk, Angelo Ruth out in right field, giving it everything he's got to try to get an out. But John Choi comes up huge with a double. Unfortunately, Daniel Anderson is too slow. He can't score on that double, but this gets the job done. Nino Mendez in the gap. That's going to score at least 2. It's now 5-1, and Mendez is rounding second, headed for third. Here comes the relay throw. The tag is applied. He got gunned down. So let's jump here to the top of the 7th as we see Zildasic. Got called up from the minor leagues. Was a very good pitcher down there. Got some good ERA numbers, got some good whip. Strikeout walk ratio has been pretty good as well. It was about time that he got the call here, but in a pressure situation, he's got to come through. Then look at Absol Jericho. Woof. Those wheels flying around the base path there. He knows the situation. You got to score. You got to score a bunch of runs here. That one's going to be a lazy looper. Lonnie McQueen, pretty quick. Shortstop, can't nab it. And Jericho read it perfectly. He's going to score. So 5-2. Then we got a base knock down the line into right field the opposite way. That's Cairo. He's going to dig for 2 as well. We got the 3rd run. Then the 4th run's going to score here eventually. Maybe. A little slow there on the ticker, but it is now 5-4. Zildasic comes in and gives up a ton of runs. That's not good for Columbus. 5-4 game. Here's a base knock here by Douglas Pringle. He's going to tie the game up with an RBI double. And just like that, in the top of the 7th inning, man, Chicago has come all the way back, and they're going to get another one. Soto gives up another base hit here to Chacin. And Chicago is now in the lead 6-5 in the top of the 7th. They have scored 5 runs in the top of the 7th inning, and it doesn't look like they're done either. Here comes the throw from right field. They got to nab him here. Jernigan with the throw. Not in time. The run will score. Mashburn drives in Pringle, and it's 7-5. So 2 down here, guys, and then the strikeout. The strikeout just taking it looking. Chicago comes back and gets a huge victory over their rival Columbus, 7-5. So how many people had that on their bingo card, man? Look at that. 6 runs in the 7th inning. Columbus's bullpen had no answer for the offense today. No answer. Chacin will be your player of the game there for the Breeze. He had a 3-hit ball game. Escalona was pretty darn good, all things considered, guys. 4 2/3, 7 strikeouts. Continues to pitch really well. Got that ERA down to a 2.68. Lonnie McQueen, 3 strikeouts and 5 at-bats, so that was not a very good showing for one of our custom players on this squad. But Frankie Bowen, I thought he played well. John Choi, I thought he played well as well. But Ray Zildasic, 7.94 ERA now after giving up 4 earned. It was not a good showcase. Not a good showing here today. So San Francisco against Las Vegas. 2 teams on the opposite side of the GGBL, one in the AL, one in the NL. But this game does mean a lot for both of these teams simply because Nuggets are trying to hang on to first place in the AL West. Grizzlies are trying to chase the Emeralds and the Knights out there in the NL West. So Joe Cheltenham, custom pitcher, striking a lot of guys out here in the first inning. Then there's a base knock out there to right field. Robert Thacker, the first baseman, trying his best to get some hops going. Can't make the grab. So we got Robert Hayes coming up, hitting 261, and that is a line drive right inside the right center field gap. Center fielder Tyron Rex got to get this thing in here pretty quickly to avoid the run. Here comes the throw from shortstop, and look at the relay. Arm strength happening out here for our Nuggets defense. Look at that. Tyron Rex with the great throw to the relay. The cutoff man, simply put, that was majestic. Let's get out here to the next inning. We got Parker Burnside, 5-9 with a 4.80 ERA. If you're the Nuggets offense, you know for a fact like this guy can be attacked. You can jump on him a little bit. He's got that high ERA, high whip. You can do it. 3-1 pitch here to Nelson De La Cruz. Fly ball out there to left field. That is put away for the second out of the inning. Then we got Robert Thacker. Base knock? Yes. 2 out base hits in the first inning for both teams. Now we look at Joe Warren. What's this guy going to do here? 15 home runs, tied for second place amongst, I think, 4 or 5 other Nuggets hitters. He's going to swing and a miss there. So Parker Burnside gets out of the mini jam as we see Joe Cheltenham is in a jam. Not a mini jam. You got 2 runners on. Full count here to Stoitsiadis. Swing and miss. I believe that I said that correctly. Stoitsiadis. Greek, apparently. So bottom 2, we've got Aitken. Johnny Aitken, the catcher for the Nuggets. Solo shot. And again, it's like I said, against this guy, Parker Burnside, you can jump on him a little bit. You're looking for that fastball, and then just jump on it. Drilling. Cheltenham gets another strikeout here, so he gets another clean inning. Bottom 3rd, Tyron Rex leading us off here for the Nuggets. That's a base knock to the wall. He's definitely going to get 2. He might have even gotten 3. I don't know. It's pretty quick. Looks like he just got to second base as soon as the throw came in, so maybe not. They need to extend those walls out just a bit further. Get a little triples alley type deal. Huh? Yeah, I think so. Tyron Rex would be a beast in that category. But a base knock here for Thacker is going to score Tyron Rex from second easily. And that's RBI double number 21 for Mr. Robert Thacker. Now, this guy, Jawan Rutgen, 6'9", 264, and the guy throws gas. Look at that. Little ground ball here to second. Makes the play. Thing came out of his hand at 100 miles an hour here. So in the 4th inning, Parker Burnside's day is done. Interesting development here, but we're going to see how this big lefty is going to fare against that Nuggets offense. So far, so good. Got a good ground out. Good strikeout. And we're moving here to the top of the 5th inning. So Stoitsiadis, fly ball out there to left. Carrying at the warning track makes the final out. And Cheltenham, again, pitching pretty well here. So let's go to bottom 5. We got Tyron Rex again with another base hit. This dude is ridiculous. He's ridiculous. It's like he's like Luis Ariz. Just nuts. Every game that we see him, he's constantly on base. Walks, base hits. It's like he makes his second home on the base pad. Nelson De La Cruz, base hit. And with nobody down, got their 2 best base runners on base here. But Will Till makes a nice play, and that will be a tailor-made double play right there. Good job for Jawan Rutgen to potentially get out of this thing. And a little dribbler here to short. They got to hurry. Thacker's going to ground out. Actually, that was Joe Warren, excuse me. Warren will ground out here. Julio Novoa going to strike out just looking at that pitch. Cheltenham again, another strikeout. 1-2 pitch here. Little pop-up. And that is going to be a quality start for Joe Cheltenham. So if you guys have him in your fantasy leagues, you definitely like that. Let's jump here to the top of the 7th. We've got Derek Palmer is out here pitching, and Willie Tackett hits this thing long and far off the wall. Rex plays it perfectly. They got to get this relay throw coming in. Not in time. San Francisco will tie this thing up here late in the ball game. Willie Tackett, a 2-run double. Juwan Ruckin still in the ball game, facing off against Jonas Santos in the bottom of the 7th inning. So he leads us off here with a single. Let's see if Ruckin can shut these guys down here. Got a stolen base attempt here, just totally not in time. Jonas Santos with way too much speed right there. Stolen base number 21 on the season for him. We got Alex Franco coming on, and that's going to fall in right in front of center fielder. Headed for third is Santos. No, he will not take off. He will stay at second base. Just didn't quite know if that was going to fall in or not. But look at Tyron Rex again. Perfectly placed right down the left field line. That's going to score at least one. And then we've got Franco blowing through the stop sign. Must have read the throw perfectly. Relay throw completely missed the cutoff man. And that's going to score another run, man. So 2-run double there for Tyron Rex. Makes this thing 5-2. We got a new pitcher on the mound. That is Hitchcock. He's going to relieve Juwan Ruckin, and doesn't matter who they put in. This is going to be another run for Las Vegas. Make it 6-2 after Aiken comes through. Get another RBI. So Francesco Gallegos, 30 saves and 33 opportunities. And look at the batting averages against left-handers and then against right-handers. So if you're Will Till as a lefty, you liked that matchup, but he's going to check his swing, and they said that he went. So that's going to be a strikeout. Now against right-handers, it's extremely tough against Gallegos. He's got that cut fastball that he loves to bury in on your hands and get you to strike out, get you to pop up a little bit too. He's tough. He's tough against righties, and that batting average against proves that out. He had to face one lefty, Will Till. Got him. Other 2 right-handers shut them down as well. And Las Vegas shuts the door. So 6-2 is your final score. Tyron Rex is player of the game. 2 doubles today, 2 ribbies, 3 for 5. So he continues to put up that Luis Arias type of player comp. The guy just does not get out. Parker Burnside struggled here today, but so did Juwan Ruckin. Got a lot of runs, earned runs to be exact, up on the board. And Tyron Rex ups his batting average to .361 after today's game. Cheltenham was great. 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 earned. He was money. Final game tonight. Philadelphia against Carolina. 2 NL East opponents that are duking it out for first place. Of course, Richmond, the good boys, were kind of falling off just a touch, just a scotch. We got to get it back on track here because Philadelphia has kind of come out of nowhere in the last couple of months. We thought that they might have been a pretty formidable team, but actually they're showing out to be actually a really tough team, especially with that pitching staff, that bullpen. But Carolina's got something to say about that. They've been in first place for quite a while. They were kind of the top dogs, at least going into the preseason. Was really surprising when we saw Richmond take over for the first couple of months. Then now it's starting to be Philadelphia that's kind of coming out of nowhere and proving that they're pretty legit. So we got a nice pitching matchup going on here between Miguel Ramos, their best starter, against Willie Fernandez, not their best rated pitcher overall-wise, but he's been pitching pretty good, guys. He's 9-2 this season. And only a half game back in the NL East. They definitely want this one. They want this one. They want that moniker of being in first place here. So Bobby Watts, this is the man standing into the batter's box. He's hitting .353. You guys read that right. He's one of the NL batting leaders. Actually, not just in the NL, but across the league. One of the best hitters. So while that was not a home run here, that's going to get him started here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. But we've got Javier Perez coming up. Long fly ball out there to right field. And we got a catch. So that's the end of the 2nd inning. Let's go top 3. Ramos going to strike his man out. So again, another clean inning here. 3-2 pitch to Figueroa. That's going to go at the warning track. Off the wall. Rolling in there with a 1-out double. So Philadelphia back in business here with runners on. Let's see if they can come through and drive them in because they need it. They need to break open the scoring here. So here's Koo. Outside pitch, changeup, stayed with it. What an approach right there. Struck out on a slider the last time that he was up against Fernandez, and he does a job right here. Great job of hitting, great piece of hitting, able to open up the scoring here for Philadelphia. It is 1-0. Bottom 4, Fernandez still out there facing off against Cash Fortuna, who drove that to left field last time and got the fly out, and now he gets a base hit here, so perfect. Bobby Watts, base hit, no sir. Damian Wright with the with the web gem play. Holy cow. I don't think I've seen a better double play in all of my time watching these Sims than what I just saw right there. What a play that was. My goodness, Damian Wright setting that thing up. So 2 down here, bottom 4. Castro comes through with a base hit. Now, had he just had runners on base right there, it could have scored a run. But take a look again. My goodness, Damian Wright. What are you doing? What are you on right now? I gotta figure out what you're drinking. I need some of that. My goodness, he was on the cutout. He was already in the dirt. He was not in the grass at that point, but now shallow right field from his knees. Gets the out at first. That's an unbelievable play, man. So that inning was owned by Damian Wright. And now as a batter, he comes up clutch with an RBI double. Wow. This guy's doing it with his glove. He's doing it with his bat. Carolina, give this man a raise. My goodness. So base knock here again for Carolina. That is Quentin Weiss. That should drive in Damian Wright, and it does. So a 2-1 game now for the Blue Sox. But don't panic. Don't panic if you're Philadelphia. You've got your heart of the order. Freddie Foley's going to strike out. That's not good. So he's 0 for 2. Now he's 0 for 3. 3-2 pitch here for Bobby Watts. He's going to walk. So 1 for 2, and then he's on base yet again. Now Fernandez has to face off against Salvador Castro. He's 6 for 14 this season against Carolina with 1 home run. Let's see what he can do here. 2-2 pitch upcoming. Fernandez at 113 pitches right there. He's going to strike out Castro. That is probably it. That's it. He's done. Chance Pierce coming on is 1-3 in 45 games. Decent ERA for a reliever. Let's see if he can get it done here. That's a base hit. Shortstop going to hold on to this one. 3-1 pitch here to Figueroa. He's going to draw a walk. So bottom 7, Carolina's in some trouble here now, guys. Let's see what Torres can do. That one's a little looper to center fielder. That's Porter Pittman. He's going to try to throw home. He's got a good arm out there, but Koo is going to score. The ball game is tied up. Get pumped up, baby. Freddie Torres comes through. They'll make another pitching change here. That is Len Strawberry. We've seen him a lot in gameplay. We'll see if he can come through here for the Blue Sox. Let's see if they can get a double play ball. That's a ground ball right back up the middle. Shortstop had an opportunity here. Here comes the throw home from Pittman. The throw not in time. Philadelphia will take the lead 3-2, and Pittman is beside himself. Wondering, man, if I just had another shot, another opportunity here, I probably would have nabbed him. But bottom 7, that's going to give an opportunity here for Cash Fortuna. He comes through. He cashes in. 4-2 after that single. Now with runners on first and second, Philadelphia will end the inning. So that's it for them. They did not get another base hit there. Let's jump all the way here to the top of the 9th as Shea Gallo comes on. 33 saves and 37 opportunities, so he has blown a couple. We'll see if Carolina can come through, but Pittman is going to strike out looking. Garlobo comes up. He's 2-2. He's going to swing and a miss. 2 down for Philadelphia. Can they shut him down here? Up by 2. Here comes Kaiser with a base knock. So the tying run is now on first base. They've got decent power coming up as well, guys. Oof, it's getting crunch time now. Damian Wright already had a double here today. Got a couple defensive web gem plays. Can he come through yet again for Carolina? We're going to find out here. Full count pitch. Gallo to right. Fly ball. Deep center field. That will be caught. Cash Fortuna puts it away. And Philadelphia extends their NL East lead over Carolina by at least a game and a half now. Oof. It's getting dicey now for Carolina. We've got a lot of games left to play. This is just one of many, of course, as we're going to simulate the rest of August, and we're going to get into September here for the next time that I see you guys in gameplay. But it kind of just goes to show you how evenly matched that these two teams are. We've seen Philadelphia against Carolina play against each other. No, we haven't, actually. I don't think we've seen them. We might have seen them once. I think it was Atlanta. I think I'm mistaking that. But Philadelphia extending that lead out, and then we see Carolina. We're on their schedule. We got a lot more losses, it feels like, than wins. At the very least, they were playing 500 baseball in the month of August, and you can see the standings now. Flight 72 and 62. They are up on the Blue Sox by 4.5 games. The good boys are chasing them by 2 games. We're 2 games back. The Central, you can see how close that division is. The Maroons are out of it. 17.5 games. Monarchs and Swing, they're done. But between the Copperheads and the Heat, they're right in the mix. The Knights and the Grizzlies. The Knights are really taken to that division. It's really not even close. But we can see the NL wildcard. We got the Heat, Grizzlies, Good Boys, Emeralds, and Blue Sox are 2.5 games back. Gaucho is pretty much eliminated, guys. They're 7.5 games back going into the final month of the season. AL side, 5.5 back for the Pizzazz to the Swamp Monsters. Revolution are still hanging around. They're 10 games above 500. They should make a push for the postseason. But the Cardinals, 68 and 66, 12 games back from the Reapers. Reapers pretty much have that division on lockdown. But the West is yet to be decided. You got the Firebirds at 62 and 71. They're only 4.5 games back. They're not totally dead yet. But, the Bandits could surprise too. The Bandits could surprise as well. So, guys, that is it for the video. Leave a like if you like this thing. I will see you guys back here on Friday night for Game of the Week. Haven't decided what that's going to be yet. I'm going to make an executive decision on what that game is. That's going to get us into September. And from that point, we're going to do an entire live stream of September games. And we're going to watch as the playoff races unfold. We might get a couple of Game 162s. That would be kind of fun. So basically, it's going to be an extravaganza, a playoff push extravaganza here on Friday night. So make sure you guys tune in here, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll basically end the stream by previewing the playoffs, awards, season awards, things like that. And it'll be a fun episode. It'll be a long one, but it will be definitely a fun one. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. I'll see you in the next one. As always, thanks so much for watching, and peace.